welcome Nerd Nation to this latest edition of the Sports Nerd Show. We are a collection of sports nerds whose mission is to bring you as much sports talk as time allows over the next 60 minutes. Although we will strive to be highly informative and equally as entertaining over the next hour, we must warn you that there may be some cuss words along the way. But we don't give a damn because that is the way most humans in the real world tend to talk, and we, the sports nerds, are no exception. So without further ado, Nerd Nation, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as I present to you the founder and host of this crazy-ass show, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Nerds, which would be an abbreviated edition since we started so late. That's on me. I apologize for the late start, but there's this little tournament in Georgia that was going on today, and that was been my priority. So,
Tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks. Thank you, Ellie. But we are live. We're going live. We're here. Congratulations to Rory McIlroy for winning the 2025 Masters tournament. That puts him in exclusive company as the sixth player to ever win the career Grand Slam. Meaning,
hey, I got a question. Did his daughter teach him how to putt?
I would hope so because she did a good job on the par 3 contest on Wednesday. She really did. That was great.
He just barely touched the ball and that thing rolled.
Yeah, I believe her name is Pepper. What is it, Ken? What's her name? Is
Poppy.
Poppy is her name. Yes,
and
she's like 4 or 5 years old.
She should have probably putted that last one in regulation.
On 18 for him. Yes, he should have. He should have. But he's an elite company with the likes of Tiger Woods, Ben Hogan, Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, and Gene Sarazen in winning the career Grand Slam. That's pretty good company right there, Kenny. What do you think about that?
What do they call that? Rarefied air?
It is rarefied air. You are correct, Elliot. Yes. As you guys know, I take this week off every single year, and you know what? All 4 days did not disappoint. It was just an amazing week for that tournament. It's my favorite tournament ever. For Rory to win it, God love Justin Rose. He had a great day today. He shot a 66 to tie the lead and go into a playoff. But I'll tell you what, that second shot from Rory on the first playoff hole, Ken, was just, unreal. It really was.
That was a nut cruncher right there.
Yes, and and Justin, he was close, but he still missed the putt for birdie.
Hey Wayne, did you watch any of it?
Did I watch any of it?
Yeah,
that would be a resounding no.
Okay.
Two say yes, two say no.
I hate you, Wayne. But anyway, go ahead. But other than that
resoundment.
We'll get into other sports now because these guys are haters and don't appreciate.
Oh no! I don't hate golf. I've just been busy doing other stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. But you didn't watch the Masters? Are you kidding?
No.
It's the greatest tournament in the world, man. It's the best. It's great.
One tournament and another tournament. It's all the same.
Oh, stop it.
Just because they give a green jacket away. Big fucking deal.
Oh, whatever.
Hey, the Byron Nelson Classic's up there too, so.
Yes. Anyway, I didn't make any comments during the week as much as Derek baited me to do so.
About?
That would be the signing of Joe Flacco to the Cleveland Browns.
Joe Flacco's going back to the Browns?
Flacco is going back to the Browns.
That's going to be a hell of a quarterback competition down there.
Yeah, we got guys that don't. We got guys that suck all the way down from one side to the other. So yeah,
this totally emphasizes the saying that
if you have two or more quarterbacks, you ain't got one.
If you got two or more, you ain't got none.
You know, and Deshaun Watson, number 4, has been
2.5.
very vocal on Facebook saying that, you know, he's coming back and he's going to be better than ever. And the
Whatever.
Browns are saying the fuck you are. You no longer have a spot on this roster. I think the Browns are moving on from number 4. So you've got Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco in the quarterback room, and whatever quarterback they decide they're going to draft.
If they draft one.
If they draft a quarterback, which you know, with their second pick, they might at 33.
Don't be surprised if they take Abdul Carter though.
I wouldn't be surprised. They got Travis Hunter and Carter
Will now.
as their decisions to make, because we all know that Cam Ward's going to Tennessee. We all know that. That's gonna be a thing.
That's the worst kept secret right now.
Yeah, the Browns are out on Sanders. Rumor is he's going to go to the Saints because now Drew Brees has a shoulder injury that may knock him out for the season.
I hope you mean Derek Carter or Derek
Carr.
Derek Carr. Excuse me. Yeah, Derek Carr. Yes.
Drew Brees may have a
Right.
sore shoulder too, but he
Drew
doesn't play
Brees.
anymore.
Did I say Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Injuries or not, Derek Carr sucks.
Yeah. Drew Brees may have a sore shoulder, but he doesn't play
Yeah, he
anymore.
may have a
So it
sore
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he's too busy making babies, Ken. So that's all good. But I'm on the fence with the Flacco signing. He's 40 years old, way past his prime. He had a bad year in Indy last year, though he did have a great year with Cleveland in 2023. But I'm not convinced that he's as good now as he was then. So I'm just saying.
But the question is he still better than number 4?
Yes,
Right now, he's better than
Yes.
Charlie White.
Kenny Pickett is better than number 4. I'm just saying.
Don't be surprised
Oh.
if they use their second pick if he's still available to get what's his name? Jackson Dart from Mississippi.
Well, Jackson Dart is the guy that I'm looking at pick number 33, which the Browns have.
Right.
They're not going to take him number 2 overall. Jackson
No,
Dart.
no, that would be crazy.
He doesn't justify a number 2 overall pick.
Unless somebody trades up ahead of Cleveland and takes him.
Right. So,
Okay, Scott,
For
I've got
now-
another name for you.
what's that?
Will Howard.
Well,
Will
Howard,
Ohio
what?
State. The
Will
Ohio State.
Howard
Howard
what?
is convinced he's the best quarterback in this entire draft.
Will Howard what?
Will Howard. That's his name.
Well, that's his.
That's his name.
Yeah.
I was going to say, who's Howard and Will? Will what?
That's his opinion, and I don't believe it, Ken. I'm just saying.
Well, hey,
You know,
it's
God love the man. He took Ohio State to a national championship, but he couldn't beat Michigan.
no.
I know you'll hang it over my head for years to come.
Oh,
And the national
absolutely.
I got
championship
two
game,
words for
national
you, Ryan
championship year,
Leaf.
We still couldn't beat Michigan. But Will Howard, I mean, he's another option, but he'd be a 3rd or 4th round option. I'm just saying.
Oh, in the meantime, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Sheila?
What's up, guys?
Real quick,
And Brett.
happy birthday, Brett.
Yes, happy birthday to Brett.
Hey, happy
Oh,
birthday,
birthday!
Brett.
Happy birthday.
Well,
What's up, Anthony? What's up,
he's probably gathering outdated news to post up.
Probably.
So yeah, it's just hi Sheila, good to see you.
Hello, Sheila.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh God, don't
If-
sing
if
that
we
song.
have a
That was
moment-
a terrible song. God.
Oh,
I didn't start that
kidding me?
one this time.
Ready for the world? That was an
Ready
awesome
for the world. If I may, if you can indulge me 15 seconds since I wasn't here last Sunday.
Take as much time as you'd like.
Since I wasn't here last Sunday, I was busy. My wife and I were out, looking for a car for her. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say to that other team in North Carolina who didn't make it to the finals. How you like them apples?
Oh man.
Yeah, but the question is, did Houston choke
Oh, they choked big time.
on that
Oh,
last possession?
Houston, we got a big problem.
They had a
choked big
huge
time.
problem. They couldn't
They
get a
are
shot
still-
off.
They are still cursed. They are still cursed.
But you know what, Wayne? They still made it further than the North Carolina Tar
Oh
Heels.
man.
Oh, that doesn't bother me.
Well,
in the
shit.
least bit.
There's
I'll be the first one to say, and I said it before, Carolina didn't deserve to be in the tournament to begin with.
That's
exactly.
correct. I think Ohio State had a better record, better resume than North Carolina.
But it
So
is North Carolina, so you know
they got in because of their name, guys. Come on.
exactly.
Well, they got in because Bubba Cunningham, the AD, is the head of the NCAA tournament.
There you go. There's the rub, Wayne. There's the rub.
Conflict of interest.
One thing
Conflict.
I'm not going to do is I'm not going to be dishonest. I'm going to be truthful and tell you exactly why and how things occurred, at least in my perspective. And they got in because Bubba Cunningham was the head of the NCAA tournament, even though he had to go out of the room. And they're like, yeah, whatever, just put him in.
Yeah, we appreciate your honesty, Wayne, and forthrightness. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I got me a new phone yesterday.
Hey,
Thanks for the. What kind of phone did you get? Is it an Apple or is it an Android?
The only apples that I buy are the ones in the store.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
sir. Thank you for doing that.
There you go.
And shout out to Dave, who's not
It's-
here.
It's
Apple
Android
sucks.
or bust. Apple
Yep.
sucks.
Apple sucks.
I'll say this again. I bought the very first one, and with all that proprietary bullshit, that was the last one I bought.
Yes, because there's nothing crossing over between Android and
Yeah.
Apple. You have to buy.
I got
you're one up
these-
on me, Elliot.
You have
I
to
got the
buy
same-
Apple accessories for Apple phones, laptops, the desktops, whatever. Yes,
I got the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
I've got the 23. I love it.
I've got the 14 pink.
I'm still crushing the 9.
Galaxy 9? Are you kidding me?
Samsung Galaxy 9 Note, but I do intend on upgrading
I'm
in the
gonna
next
say-
couple months.
Hey, they got good deals going on.
Yep,
I got a smoking deal at Verizon.
and that's where I'll be heading.
T-Mobile's better for me because I get MLB TV for the season for free.
What, T-Mobile?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't worry about it because my niece has T-Mobile, so I just use her account.
Yeah, I get all the Guardians games so for free with T-Mobile.
T-Mobile didn't offer enough for me to want to switch back to them.
Well, I mean, I just I just had a change in billing. It dropped $20 because my phone and what else was dropped?
When
I don't know.
36 months are up, I will have paid $180 for this phone,
Yeah, so
and it's a $1,200 phone.
oh Jesus.
Nice.
Wow.
You know what, Brett? Since your comment, how does it feel since 1999 for the Browns to have their 41st starting quarterback? Brett, happy birthday! But go fuck
Happy birthday, Brett. GFYS.
yeah,
Hey,
go fuck
hey,
yourself, Brett.
hey, Brett, I can answer that. I can answer that question since Scott was watching golf today. 41 quarterbacks since 1999. Par for the course.
Yes, it's the Browns is the Browns, guys. Okay, it is what it is.
The Browns doing Browns-like things.
Not great things.
By the way, did you show the guys the photo I took for you yesterday?
What's that?
The brown socks.
Oh yes, the Browns. Yeah, Ken found Cleveland Browns socks in some store yesterday,
Oh my god!
and he thinks he's going to send it to me as an early birthday.
What was it in the clearance? Wipe your ass.
It must have been a
section?
clearance wipe your ass kind of thing. Yes.
It was
What
18 bucks.
What did it say? What can Brown do for you? Not a
There
damn
you
thing.
I think Cleveland Browns. I'm trying to figure out a way to show it, but I can't.
I think UPS is planning on changing their slogan.
Oh God.
Hey, don't worry about it, Scott. You got Cleveland in
In the playoffs. Go Cavs. Okay,
Yeah,
go
there you
Cavs.
You got Cleveland in the playoffs.
They got the number 1 seed, even though Boston's still going to win the whole thing.
Oh, Boston sucks. We're gonna kick this shit out of Boston. I'm just telling you right now, Wayne.
I hate them both, so
Watch
Have
them get bounced in the first round.
Shut up, Elliot. Shut the hell up.
After the play-in, they're gonna get bounced.
Shut the hell up.
Why?
I don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me if Cleveland collapsed. That's what they do in Cleveland.
I kind of like them. Honestly, I'd like to see them win it just so they can get that LeBron stench off of them.
Well, yeah, and that's my point. I mean, this is the best team that Cleveland has had since LeBron left. And I mean, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell.
And even that team couldn't beat Golden State.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So I'm looking forward to see what they can do in the playoffs, what kind of damage they can cause. They get the winner of the play-in teams.
Miami and Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
So I mean, they've been the hottest team in the league outside of Oklahoma City all season long. So we'll see what happens. But
I'm a little concerned with my first round. We're playing Detroit.
The Pistons.
The Pistons ain't no joke.
The Knicks are playing Detroit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, first round, 3 against 6. Yeah, Pistons aren't.
3 against 6. Yep.
Yeah. Don't take the Pistons lightly. That's all
I'm saying. The Pistons have been hot.
Matter of fact, I think we lost 3 out of 4 of them in the regular season.
Yeah, in the regular season.
Yeah, but the Pistons have been hot down the stretch. So
But then again, this is the playoffs. Whole different
animal.
And Bill Laimbeer is not coming down that aisle.
No, he's not.
Neither is Mahorn.
Nope.
You know, he's Rick Mahorn. No. neither Zeke.
Or Joe Dumars.
Or the microwave. Or the microwave.
Or the microwave.
The worm.
The worm. Wow. God, you're taking me back to the 90s, guys. I hate it when it happens.
Who was the other one? Ben Wallace? Was that his name?
Ben Wallace, yeah.
Yeah, Ben Wallace, the late 90s. Yeah.
Late
Big
90s.
fro.
Afro Man.
With the big fro.
Wasn't he involved in that altercation with Artest when the crowd and all that?
The Malice
Who
in the
wasn't
Palace.
involved? Everybody was
The
involved.
Malice at the Palace. Is that what
Yeah,
they call
Well,
it?
I think it was them that got tangled up to begin with.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
And
so.
then all hell broke loose after that.
Malice in the Palace.
I will never forget that night. I was driving home. I've been working a football game and was listening to the radio. That's like when we had ESPN radio in this market. And they were talking about it all night long.
Yeah.
It was a lot to talk about.
Yeah, no was.
It's not every day that players go up into the stands trying to
No
whoop some
kidding.
ass.
Thank God.
That was
No, in the stands in the second levels. Like,
that was just so messed up, guys. It really was. It was a serious fuck up situation.
They were getting dangerously close to the Loge.
Yes,
They were.
and that situation has endured through NBA lore that will never go away. We'll always remember that. So.
All I need is for the Lakers to get bounced, and I'm good after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that too.
They got
They got
Minnesota in the first
They
round.
got Minnesota in the first
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, they got Minnesota.
Yeah, I think Minnesota's got a little edge against the Lakers. I think,
That's not no cakewalk. I'll tell you that
No.
right now. Did you see LeBron throw his back out the other day?
You
That
know
was
what?
funny as
He's
hell.
old. He's 40 years old, for God's sake. Get the fuck out of
I
there.
think he sneezed and threw his back out.
Well, he sneezes and everything goes out. Come on, give me a break.
You know, he's got the NBA all-time record for most complaints during games, 10 and a half.
And most flopping, I'm sure, too, but that's beside the point.
Average 10.5 per game. I think I saw that post.
Oh, he's the flop goat.
He sure healed pretty quick when Bronny hit that three the other night. But,
Oh yeah, did you see him
Yeah.
bouncing around with his bad groin?
yep, yeah, he looked real injured that night.
What were the Lakers down about 40 in that game?
Something like that.
Comment from Sheila. Congratulations to Western Michigan Broncos for winning their first national championship in hockey.
Hockey.
Yep. I saw
There you
more of
go.
that than I did of the
Put the-
Masters this weekend.
Put the hammer to Boston U.
You disappoint me, Wayne. I'm just going to say that, okay?
I saw shuffleboard more than I saw.
You both disappoint me. I'm just going to go right there.
Matter of fact,
I
what's
would
that
have,
one
but
that they do up in Canada?
Curling.
Curling?
Curling. There you go. I started
God.
watching curling over the PGA, dude.
Where's John when you need him? Dave, excuse me. Dave when you need him.
I don't think there's NCAA curling yet, is there?
That's all right. It's called the
I hate
CG.
you all. I'm just gonna say it. I hate you all.
It's the NCAA, National Curling Association.
Unfucking believable.
Brett asked Nuggets or Clippers. Nuggets. This is
Yeah,
yeah.
well, Jokic. Yeah, Jokic will beat
Nuggets
them like a
hard
bad,
to joke.
a
I
bad
don't know.
bill.
Clippers always
find a
choke.
way. The Clippers
Clippers
find a way
are
to fall apart in the playoffs every year. So yeah,
That's true.
Nuggets.
Yeah, they're chokers, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nuggets.
yeah. The
No
new
worries.
arena doesn't mean shit. They're still gonna fucking fold in the playoffs. So
Nope. It's called into it, but they're gonna be out to it.
yes, correct.
Quick,
It's
fast,
not-
and in a hurry.
It's time for James Harden to shine like he always does in the playoffs. And by shine, I mean not at all.
Right.
Only shine in him. He's gonna put juice in his beard. That's
Yeah,
about
some
it.
sheen in his beard.
Yeah,
That's
put some sheen in his beard. That's the only shine he's gonna have.
And Kawhi is gonna be too injured. He's come up with a friggin' injury somewhere. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, he'll stub a toe or.
Too freaking funny. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Just a heads up, I might not even be here next week.
You going out of town?
I'm going to Phoenix. My mom's 91st birthday is on Friday,
Happy
Oh,
birthday, Mom.
to your mom.
Oh.
and then of course Saturday and Sunday is WrestleMania.
Right.
Next weekend's WrestleMania?
Yep,
Wow.
Got your tickets?
Okay.
both nights.
Got your
We-
tickets?
Are you going?
No, I'm not going to WrestleMania. I'm going to Phoenix to watch it with my niece and
Oh,
my son and
Where is it this year?
Vegas.
It's in
Huh?
Vegas.
In
It's
Vegas.
in Vegas. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't about to pay $1,400 for nosebleed seats.
I don't blame you one bit.
Wow.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's what they were going for.
Yeah, there is another issue I want to bring up, guys. And I know Elliot doesn't care, but this involves college football.
Mm.
Oh, I really don't care.
Nico, I am
You know me
Lavia.
well.
I am a Lava, whatever his last
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
kicked him to the curb.
decided he was going to try and hold out for $4 million in NIL money.
Well, he succeeded. He held out.
He held
now
up and they
he's
kicked
out.
him
And
out.
now Tennessee has decided, well, okay, we're done with you. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, he held out. It worked.
He held out and they sold out.
Yeah.
Yes.
See ya.
This kid was making
Thank you.
$2.5 million NIL money with Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted $4 million, and Tennessee said,
People are just
"Fuck you,
freaking greedy.
no, get out."
Agreed.
Greed, homie. It's
much
the
did,
destroyer of
This is
all.
where college sports is going.
How much did Brock Purdy make in his rookie year?
Like
Not even
$85.
$4 million, like $750,000.
I think the max is like 800,000.
800,000, I think he made.
800,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
830, something like that. Yeah.
I got an opinion here. A lot of people are saying, it's all about greed, and they're trying to figure out where this all began. Let me offer an opinion here.
Please do.
It has absolutely nothing to do with Tennessee or the fact that his father is representing him, not an agent,
Right,
which used to be criminal in the NCAA.
right.
Oh, so
This
he's
goes back to
the
the-
LeVar Ball of Tennessee, huh?
Yeah. This is
God.
this has to do with the playoff system last year. If Tennessee was going great guns until they got to the playoffs last year, and then they went to Ohio State and got blitzkrieged. Now, he was a better quarterback than he showed that night by far. And if this game had been played in a neutral site, where it should have been played, not on campus.
Oh, come on, Ken.
No, seriously. I mean, the NCAA basketball tournament doesn't play on home courts. You have to. That's totally out of the realm.
Out of the
If they
character.
play this game anymore. Now, I'm not saying Ohio State wouldn't have won. It's entirely possible they would have won, but it would have been a much better game, and he'd have a much better argument about having this big NIL. But the fact of the matter is, he looked like shit in that game, and asking for $2.5 million or whatever he's asking, $4 million, they ain't gonna cut it. And the only two schools I can think of that will offer him anywhere near that much money are SC and UCLA. It has to be an LA. It has to be an LA school because he's an LA kid, evidently.
You know,
Well,
one of the
I
big-
would think maybe USC would take him on. But the problem I have is his performance in the playoff, the semifinal playoff
Yeah.
against the Buckeyes, whether it was in Columbus or not, I don't care. He was manhandled by that Ohio State.
Oh yeah, yeah. But you put, I mean, the home field advantage was tremendous in that game, and you play that game on a neutral site. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying Tennessee would have won, but it'd been a much better game, a much closer game.
I'm not sure about that, but I'll give you that. So, I mean,
Speaking of
this,
LeVar Ball,
yeah, this
Oh,
is where,
God, why we?
well, guys. I mean,
speaking of LeVar Ball, isn't he like one of the biggest business busts ever with his big baller
Yes.
shoes?
yes.
They messed up his son's knee, and then he
I
got
guess
his
all they did was mess up Melo's knees.
Yeah.
yeah, and then
Or
he
not
got his,
Melo's, but,
and then he got his
Lonzo.
foot, and then he got his foot cut off.
Right.
But I'm just saying this is the route that NIL is going. There needs to be some
Yes.
regulations and some checks and balances in this whole situation. That I mean, it's kind of like collective bargaining in the NFL. I mean,
It
that's
is.
what it
It's
needs to
exactly
be.
what it is.
Yeah.
The
Free
Cle-
agency.
the Cleveland Browns will win a Super Bowl before that happens.
Thanks, Elliot.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
Actually, what they need to do, and this is just my opinion, they need to place a salary cap, if you will,
Cap it.
for all colleges and saying, you know what, NIL money.
This
can't
is the
exceed
flat. This is the
$2
amount you're going to get flat. $20 million.
Right.
Do with it as you want.
Yep,
We all know how salary caps work.
yep.
Well,
Every year they go up and
Well, not in baseball.
No.
It doesn't because
It's
baseball
about
doesn't have
money.
one.
we won't have one and
the
won't
bottom
ever.
line is money. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. They don't give a shit. It's about the money.
Baseball will never have a salary cap, but they do desperately need a salary floor.
Salary what?
A salary floor.
What's that
Salary
mean?
cap. You must at least have this much money in your. You must spend at least this much
Mm.
because the Dodgers, their budget or their payroll is 330 million. Tampa Bay is 66. So there needs to be a floor. So if the floor is 100 million, at least you can, say you must spend at least
In other words, they'd have to have a minimum roster.
a minimum roster of at least $100 million.
Okay,
And
I
I'm
got
throwing
you.
that number out there. Yeah. Because the baseball players will never go for a salary cap. Like
Well,
you
They've got
said,
that-
Elliot,
They've got that. They've got
the
that
Braves
luxury
won the Super Bowl
tax.
The
before
union,
baseball
the
players do a
union will
salary
never
cap.
go for a salary cap.
Right. They have
Players union
they
will
have that
never-
luxury tax that's killing the Yankees every year, and it's about to start in on the Dodgers
It
too.
ain't the Yankees. It's not just the Yankees. It's going to be the Dodgers, Red
Padres.
Sox, all of them.
Yep.
Yep. Padres.
Padres, Mets,
Yep. In fact,
Red Sox.
baseball will have a salary cap not only when the Cleveland Browns win a Super Bowl, but when the Charlotte Hornets win an NBA championship.
Never.
Never.
Charlotte Hornets in the same boat as Cleveland Browns, baby.
I hate you guys. I'm just saying. I hate
The
you. guys.
Charlotte Nets won't be able to cut those
They
nets
got
down with
Cleveland
a
Brown
garden
aspirations.
shears. Mm.
Somebody asked me, well, you from North Carolina, why don't you support the Charlotte Hornets? And my question is, why?
Why?
Exactly.
They were outcast from New Orleans. Why would I want to support them in Charlotte?
They were outcast from Charlotte to New Orleans, back to Charlotte.
And then
Why?
back to
Yes.
Charlotte, yeah. So in other words, that's an organization that has no stability whatsoever.
None.
None.
Even Michael Jordan couldn't save their asses.
No.
Speaking of baseball, Wayne, what's up with your Braves, man?
I'm just waiting for the season to really kick into gear. I'm just waiting for the season to kick into gear. As long as the Mets and the Phillies keep losing, I'm good.
And whatever happened to the hubbub over torpedo bats? I haven't
That
heard
died
anything.
quickly. That
That
died
died
quickly.
real quick.
Well, that's because Manfred came out and said these are going to be part of the Major League Baseball, and there's nothing anybody else can say about it. That's why.
Going forward, yeah.
Because it got the approval of the commissioner. There's no more controversy over it, so that is what it is.
Shouldn't be any
Well, the
controversy
thing is
to deal with.
You know what? The thing is that people were acting like these just came out of nowhere all of a sudden. They were using them last year.
Were they really?
Yeah. They were experimenting with them last year in the minors.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not something that just popped up overnight. These things have been in production for quite a bit of time.
Well, you know what? And you know what?
But you know what? You know why
Aaron-
they made such a big you know why they made such a big deal about it?
Because the Yankees.
Because it was the Yankees.
But Aaron Judge doesn't use it, and he still had.
If he would have been the Chicago White Sox, do you think anybody would have given a shit? No.
No, only if the White Sox were starting to bomb the ball more than
Look,
they
they're going to
usually
need
will.
more than torpedo bats for the White Sox to win, okay?
This is true.
How long is it going to be before we have torpedo bat night?
They
I
need
mean,
croquet. They're going to need croquet mallets or cricket mallets.
Wonder what team will have torpedo bat night first.
Who?
That's what I'm wondering.
It'll
What
probably be the
team will
Dodgers.
have torpedo bat night first?
It'll probably be
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dodgers.
Give them
Probably be the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
They're trying to buy everything.
A sad note in the world of football: former LSU receiver Kyrene Lacy was found dead yesterday in Houston.
24 years old.
24 years old. No cause of death has been advertised. The other thing is Lacy was accused of causing a crash that killed a 78-year-old man on December 17th
Mm-hmm.
and then fleeing the scene without rendering aid or calling authorities.
Sounds like suicide to me.
Maybe a suicide, I don't know. Overdose, who knows? But it's just another sad note in sports. So
I have another sad note from sports today.
yes,
Former Cincinnati Reds Tommy Helms.
Tommy Helms.
yep.
He was a
Was he
real
84
good
years old?
player. And sorry to hear him go. 83 or 84 years old.
83 or 84, yeah.
You
Well,
could
you
have-
know, when it gets around the 80s, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, you know,
Yeah,
if you live that long,
You've had a good life.
he had
had
a
a
good
great
life.
life.
I'm sure he did.
if I make it to 80, I'll be more than ecstatic.
You and me both, Elliot.
I could die at 81 and I'll be still be.
Correct.
I'm not betting any money on me reaching 80. But
It's because of your diet, Ken. You got a heart attack and you're still eating like you're 22 years old.
no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
We see some
Wow.
of this shit
I've
you be
seen your
posting.
food posts on Facebook.
Oh yeah, but it's all healthy. It's all healthy.
Whatever.
You're a foodie, man. Come on now.
I am a foodie.
Yes,
I
you
get
are.
Well, foodies don't live as long as others.
Yeah.
I
Trust
had
me, I
a,
know.
I had
I
a
ate a
heart
salad.
healthy.
I ate a salad today.
I'm
I got
sorry,
a salad
Elliot.
to eat. Yeah.
Good green salad. Hey, it had chicken, steak, you know, all the goodies, avocados.
Protein. Yep.
It just, I mean, it's sensible eating. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
And that's why I'm hoping to extend my life that way. Oh, by the way, I came in at 187 pounds this morning.
Dude, you need to eat a sandwich or something. Jesus,
That's a 35-pound loss in 90 days. 45 overall since September. My goal's 180, so I got about seven and change pounds to go.
Oh, you almost there.
You're almost
Oh, yeah,
there. Yeah.
Just about. But then I'll turn around and say, well, now it's got to be 170. You know what I mean? Supposedly my ideal weight is 165.
Sheila says that she read earlier that his dad said it was suicide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett brings up another point that happened this week. Obi broke Gretzky's record.
We talked about that last week.
Did we really?
Yeah. You talked about it like a giddy little teenager.
Brett, quit posting shit that happened a month ago.
I told you he was putting together
I know, right?
old news.
Yeah.
I mean, he's another year older and still can't get it right.
I know, right? Happy birthday, Brett.
We talked about it
And he's
last
posting
week.
about the Bears signing Kyler Gordon to a $40 million extension. Exactly. Who's Kyler Gordon? Anybody know?
Mr. and Mrs. Gordon's son.
I don't know.
That's it. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, Kyler Gordon is a cornerback for the Bears. It makes him the highest paid slot corner and ties him to Chicago through 2028.
He'll wind up in Cleveland eventually.
He'll wind up in Cleveland or, the Giant with the Giants.
Or Dallas.
Or Dallas. I mean, come on. Brett, we love you. Happy birthday. But, dude, please.
As Homer would say, I've already forgotten his name.
Exactly.
Who? Is that Commissioner Gordon from Batman?
There you go.
There you go.
Light up the bat signal. There we go.
Wonder if he knows that the Bears drafted Dick Butkus and Gale Sayers both in the first round.
No, but he's gonna post that here really quick.
1965.
Oh, dang, that was wrong, but it was hilarious.
What was the yes or no? I'm sorry, Brett. Yes, Brett. Ovechkin did break Gretzky's record in the
Yes,
same
he
amount
did.
of games. We all did this last week,
He did it
I
on
appreciate you
Sunday,
trying to
and we
correct
talked
me.
about it Sunday night.
but we did talk about it last Sunday, even though the show
You
was
should have
only
showed
about a
up
half
and
an
you
hour
would have
long.
known that. You see what happens when you miss out?
It was a short show last week, Brett. I mean, and you know what? We did actually cover it. So, yes, we do know that Ovechkin did it in the same amount of games as Gretzky. So, yes, we're aware. Thank you very much. We love you. Anyway.
Thanks, Brett, for conjuring up old news.
Yes. All right. So, we've got
appreciate you.
members of the panel who have things to do. So, we're going to call tonight. Elliot's got laundry. Wayne's going to be.
Oh no,
doing
I ain't got no
something.
laundry. I was just referring to last week.
Are you going? Are you going to buy? Are you going car shopping, Elliot?
No,
No,
that was
I did that.
me.
I did. Hey, I did
That was
that.
Wayne.
I
thought
did
you were
that.
going car shopping
Hey,
last
I
week,
did that
Wayne.
when normal people do it on a Saturday. Last week.
I thought you went last week, Wayne.
No, I said that was a shot at me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when Elliot said he's doing car shopping, I saw that and I started
Oh,
And,
laughing.
laundry, and a
That's
shot at
what I
Ken
mean.
for the laundry thing.
Laundry and Wayne. Oh, I see how it's going.
Yeah, you see,
Okay.
you're kind of slow after watching that.
You know what?
boring
I'm,
ass
I'm
mess.
old, so you know it is what it is. But
That's what
My
golf
fellow-
does to you, man. It tends to
My,
mess with
my
you.
pile of laundry looked like Iwo Jima. So.
It probably smelled like it too.
Yeah.
Well, it is the 90th anniversary of that battle, Ken. So you know,
Yeah.
it connects. All right, we're gonna get the hell out of here. I need.
You guys missed the picture though of me with my bike and my truck.
I didn't
that
miss it.
bought
I
last
saw
week.
it.
No, I showed it to Scott. You guys want to see it real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hang on.
Share it, Elliot.
Hang on. I'm coming. Boom, 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 boom.
You're slower than I am.
Okay, and
Great pleasure to introduce to you
there.
the 2025 Masters.
All right. Cool.
Rory McIlroy.
That's me,
Good.
my bike, and my actually the bike I named Black Betty because in SWAT that's what they used to call the assault vehicle, and the new SWAT. And then I was gonna name
Yeah.
the truck Storm, but I changed my mind. And Scott will probably like this. Her name is Elsa.
Ah, Elsa.
The
That's my girl.
ice princess.
That's my 11-year-old kitty cat. Thank you, Elliot, for doing that.
My granddaughter was like, "Well, can't you name her Elsa?" I'm like, "Okay." How am I
Well,
supposed
she
to
is
say
the
no
ice
to my
queen, so
granddaughter?
why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's white, so you kind of correlate ice.
Straight.
with the
Hey,
white.
a storm is coming, and it's called
Yeah.
Elsa.
Really, Ken,
yeah.
you had to post those Cleveland Brown socks.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
trying to figure out how.
Hey, can I get a pair so if I run out of toilet paper,
It'd be the most
I
expensive
got a
toilet paper
backup-
you ever seen.
I got a backup plan if I run out of TP. Yo.
Ken, I sent you a free laptop, and you're going to punish me by sending me Cleveland Brown socks? Are you serious?
Well, you know why? Because it took you long. Because it took you forever to send the fucking thing.
You did. I'm sorry.
I told Derek.
Almost
when
as
you-
as long as Cleveland's gone without a championship.
I
Damn.
told Derek that when the Browns stink, you can stink with them.
The abuse you take, Scott. The abuse you take.
Let's talk about golf.
But you
again.
know why he keeps coming back for more? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a glutton for punishment, Elliot. What can I tell you? All right, guys, let's get out of here.
Yeah,
I
before
wanna
the
thank my
sun actually
co-host,
comes
Elliot.
across my whole face.
Big E Llama, Wayne, the Professor Lynch, and of course, my good friend Ken Koslow as co hosts. We are the Sports Nerds. We're here every Sunday night at 7:00 p.m.
No matter what the outro says.
Provided there's no golf tournament on that's delaying the launch of the show.
Next year, we're starting the show at 8:00 Eastern so that this way Scott could just chill, watch his shit, and then show up on time.
Okay. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday. And on behalf of my
Not
co-host,
me.
have a great week. And we're out of here. Elliot,
Have a
hit the
great
outro,
Easter.
please.
Oh, yeah. Why did
Great
Easter
Holy
fall on 420 this year? Is the Easter Bunny's going to be blazing
Yeah,
out?
he's gonna be blazing.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Ciao.
Thank you once again, Nerd Nation, for spending part, if not all of your evening with us here for this latest episode of the Sports Nerd Show. Please keep in mind that we do this on a regular basis every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. And since each night's start time is different, please check out our SNN group page on Facebook for the correct times. So until the next time we come together, Nerd Nation, on behalf of the Sports Nerd and his co-hosts, Ken Koslow, Doug Olson, Wayne Lynch, and me, Big E, may your lives be filled with all the best sports action anyone human can handle, as well as all the joy it can possibly bring you. And with all that said, good night, Nerd Nation, as the time has come to say